Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I wanted to do something different. I even changed the location of where I record, but it's not gonna be something permanent. It's just I want to see how it goes. So today you're gonna get to know me. I'm gonna be talking about myself and yes, who I am and all the stuff. So let's begin. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. I think people call it Rambles. So yeah, if you liked it, I'm more than ready to do more like this. And so you get to know me. I can talk to you about my day, what I do, what I don't, and stuff like that. So that'll be nice. Let me know. And welcome back to ASMR Nick Walsh. Now, let's begin. So, my name is Nicolas Fernando Farfan. That's my real name, okay? I chose this name for my channel, Nick Walsh, because I always liked the name Nick when it comes to the short version of Nicholas in English, of course, and then Walsh. It was something if in the future I get to stay here for life, I wanted to change my last name to that name, and I always liked that one, so I just chose it to use it for this channel as an artistic name. And yeah, I'm 21 years old, and I was born in Salta, in the north of Argentina. My birthday is on the 2nd of January, and yes, I was born in 2002. Yeah. For everyone that wants to know my sign, yes, I'm a Capricorn, and yeah, I like it. What about you guys? When's your birthday? And let me know in the comments. Where are you from? Where are you watching my videos from? I guess if we were watching from different countries, then the time zones are different. So at what time do you watch my videos? And yeah, let me know. What else can I tell you? When I was in Argentina, I used to live with my mom, my dad, and my sister. We are the kind of traditional family that lives all together, and it's very common in my country. So yeah, it's nice. You stay with your family, and whenever you decide you want to leave, you just leave and start living your own. But yeah, it's not hard to do. Yes, I lived there my whole life until I decided to move abroad. Yeah, my sister has a little niece that she's deep. I miss her so much. Today is her birthday, so yeah, I need to call and say happy birthday. She's 2 years old, and yeah, I miss her deeply. I literally saw her grow from months old to a year, and then I had to leave. But yeah, she always will follow me around, and she always will come to my room when I was watching TV, so she will want to watch what I was watching, which was cartoonish, so no big deal in there. Of course, I finished primary school, and that's where I met my best friend. We've been best friends since then, more than 10 years, and it's crazy. Now she's living in Italy, and so we are kind of close again, and yeah, that's good. We're planning on having a meeting, probably in Italy as well, so we'll see how that goes. then of course I went to high school, and there I met more wonderful people that I still talk to, and another best friend of mine that she's studying at university at the moment, and she's planning to come to England or maybe Ireland when she finishes. So I'm kind of excited for that. I would love to see her again. Yeah, and then what else can I tell you? Oh, I have a dog. I miss him so much. My sister chose the name for it. I wanted to give her like a boring name, so she was like, no. And then I decided, yeah, that's a nice name for this dog. And we call him Osito, which is like a little bear. He's a little small dog, white, and it's like literally like a little bear. So, yeah, he used to be my company when I was alone, and yeah, I really hope I could bring him here. It's a lot of paperwork to do, and I would really love to bring him here. I think I can do it, but it's not up to me. I need to speak to the landlord if they allow dogs and stuff like that. So, yeah. And yeah, my sister has the same breed of dog, which is like the dad of my dog, and they both get along so well. They always like playing around. They are really loud though. Like whenever the ring bells, they are really, really loud. It's like you just want them to. It's like a high pitch bark, if you know what I mean. And yeah, it's crazy. But I really miss them. I used to remember that my life used to be very loud. Like every time there'll be a lot of noise. Now here it's like really quiet. It's more like, calm, which I like it, but at the same time it's something like different to me because I've been used to all the loud noises. So being in a quiet environment, it's different, but I love it. I'm starting to enjoy it, and yeah. What else can I tell you? I have a brother as well, but he left to another province, another city in my country, when I was like 8 years old, 10 maybe, and he left to Buenos Aires. It's like where the capital of my country is. Yeah, he has a son. He's almost like 3 years old, and he's really, really cute. It's sad that I don't see him often because, well, far away, and now, yeah, more far away than before. After I finished high school, I started to make all my papers and stuff to go to university, and I started doing the first year of accountancy, and it was going well, and then boom 2020 came. It was the same year I started university. I only went to university to like 2 months of classes, and then everything shut down, and I was like, oh, that's not good. And all the classes were online, and I need to do everything online, but it was not a good experience. I just couldn't do it. I don't think they handle it well. Like, they will just give us all the material, and they will just be like, just read it, and then we'll ask you questions by the end of in the next 2 months. And I was like, oh my god, how am I supposed to learn from that? Like, but there were some classes that I did have to do online, and like math classes and stuff that I needed to pay attention, so they really focused on that. And the ones that were more like theory, they were like, yeah, just read it. And yeah, that wasn't a good experience, so that let me down. and we didn't know when we were gonna be able to come back. So I just finished the first year, and I ended it in February of 2021, and still we couldn't go back to classes at that time. We were still like in lockdown, and I was like, yeah, it's not for me, at least not here. So I quit. I realized that it wasn't something that I wanted to do, and not for 5 years. It was a lot of years. So if I kept going, I probably will have like wasted 5 years. So I realized soon enough to like say, yeah, I don't want to do this. And my mom was really against it. She was like, you shouldn't do that. And I was like, yeah, but just not for me. So then she agreed, of course. And yeah, that's like a summarize of how my life is or was before I came here. I'm not gonna tell you though in this video how I came here. That's for another video that I want to talk about because it's interesting. You'll get to know how I got here and why I decided to come here, which is a nice story. And how I ended up here. Yeah. Till this day, I'm really, really grateful that I get to experience this, because a lot of people can't. And I know that, and it's like, I wish everyone could experience something like this. I hope one day I get enough money to like bring my mom, my dad, my sister, especially my niece, to like they can see this part of the world that probably they wouldn't be able to, but I would love to. My brother as well, my nephew. I always confuse those two words, like nephew and niece. But yeah, and I'm really, really loving living here. Sorry for that. And yeah. If you have any questions for me, like if you want to ask me something, do it in the comments. And for my next video, I will answer it. I love reading the comments. I can take some time to like reply and stuff, but I always see all the comments. It's really a nice day today. It's sunny, but it's gonna get cold, probably gonna rain, so we don't know. It's all a mystery. But yes. Something else I can tell about my past is that when I was a kid, probably 5 years old, I used to love watching my sister dance, because she used to go to like a dance academy. And then, like any other kid, I just wanted to do the same. So I told my mom I want to go dance. I want to go to that same dance academy. So I started, and it was the best years of dancing in my life. I done 7 years in total. We will dance tango, salsa. It's like tropical dance, Latin American music and stuff like that. There's a type of dance called folklore, and it was really, really nice. Then there's one called malambo, that is basically just doing stuff with your feet, and it was really, really a wonderful experience. I loved to dance. And probably in those 7 years, every year I will at the end of the year will do like a big presentation in a theater. And it was crazy, because you had to learn like 10 choreographies. Like I wasn't the best dancer in there, but like if you were merely good, you'll get to be in most of the choreographies. But as I was getting older, I was getting more choreographies, because when I started as a kid, of course, you wouldn't get that much, because it's like, yeah, you're a little kid. But as I grew older, I will get more and more involved in all the choreographies, and it was really good. We have to spend money, of course, in the clothes and stuff that we needed in some of the choreography. And I remember that in one of those years, I was doing this malambo thing, that it's basically you moving your feet and stuff. There's like a kind of special thing they put on the floor so that you don't slip away, and sometimes it can't make you sleep. So I was doing this choreography, and I don't know how, but I just fell. I was like, boom, fell to the ground, and I was like, oh my god, oh shh. I felt so embarrassed because it was in front of like a lot of people, and a lot of people looking at me how I fell, and I was like, oh my god. So when I got up, I just turned around, look at my other mates, that what were they doing. So I tried to catch what they were doing, and then at the end, everyone was like giving applause. But yes, it was not good. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I just fell. And something wonderful about theater is how quick you have to be when you have to change clothes. For example, after I finish a dance choreography, there's another group that comes next, and in those 2 minutes, probably 1 minute or 3 minutes to say the more, you have to go downstairs running, because it's not just like next to the stage, to get change. You have to go downstairs into a little hallway and then straight to where the clothes are. So I used to go all like run quick just to get to the clothes, get changed, go up, and then be ready to the next choreography. It was really crazy because I'm like, I needed to get everything ready, so nothing could be in the bags. They needed to be out already, ready for me to like come quick and grab it and use it. And yeah, crazy. That's where. And of course, I used to be really nervous because I'm like, what if I get lost? What if I forget part of the choreography? But those are the nerves before everything starts, and once you start, it's just wonderful. I will always love that. I wish, I would really love to come back and maybe here as well, find a place where I can go back and dance, because I really love dancing, learning choreographies, whether they are difficult or not. I just love it. And then when I was a kid as well, my brother used to dance in a carnival, and of course I wanted to do the same thing. So there was this place where you could like sign up, and my mom told the guy that because they know my brother and everything, so I got in easily. And basically what they do, they were teenagers and grown adults, so they would carry big puppets. Like basically they would put heavy stuff on their shoulders, and the puppets would be like really high. So when you stand up, they are like big puppets of people, or like cartoons. And I used to go with my brother when they were building the puppets. It's all made of like paper, like I don't know how to describe it, but you used to do like a mixture, so like when you start putting all together, it won't break. And then the part that covers the body, it's all made of like this material, this, so like it covers your whole body and nobody can see who's behind it. So like people will think that whoever is moving it, it's just itself. And so I was a little kid, so I wasn't allowed to use that kind of stuff because it was heavy and it will probably crush me. And so they decided to put me with the girls. There were like girls dancing next to these big things, and they decided to put me there. But the girls would have like nice clothes to like similar to what the puppets were like, and they decided to put me as a little clown. So I would be in front of everything. In front of me there was like a big truck with the music, so you could hear it all the way to the back. And all these things you have to do it in the street. So the truck will be moving, and I will have to move, and the girls will have to move, and the people using moving the puppet as well. I think it used to be like probably 21 streets in total. So you have to go from the beginning to the end. And yeah, you ended up really tired because it doesn't go fast, it goes slow, so a lot of people can enjoy what you're doing. And I just loved it. I used to love doing that. It wasn't something I do all year long. It was just in the beginning of the year, February, the end of January and the whole of February, because that's where like the carnival is around. And yeah, I remember that I used to be the little clown dancing in front. I was alone though, because the girls were behind me, so I would be like the opening act, let's say it that way, for the people to see. And I remember when I was like 5 years old, I broke one of my arms. I think it was my left arm. So they have to put me like, I don't know how to call it. I think you get me, the white thing that goes when you get a bone broke. I didn't care that I was like with that in my arm. I put the clown outfit and went dancing with like that. And years went by, and each year I will be something different. The following year I was the mask, so I need to make my orange suit, and then find a mask with the mask. Have you ever watched the movie? I had to watch it so I could like, who is this person? Why they chose to put me in this outfit? So yeah, and I have to be the mask, and I have to dance similar, or probably like be in character, and it was just fun. Then the following year I was like a famous person from my country that used to like be a judge in a dancing contest, but they chose that person because the way of the outfits, they will be like a long suit with a big hat. Like, have you watched the cat movie that had the hat, red and white, that kind of hat? And I remember the suit was like a bluish kind of suit, like shiny, not just like a normal suit. It was like shiny. And yeah, that was the best year as well. And then I got a little older as well. I think I was 8 or 9 years old, and that's when they decided I could do something different. They didn't give me the heavy stuff, but they only made the head for me. So I have to put the head. It was this big, kind of. I wish I could have pictures, but I don't think we have those pictures anymore. I think, of course, I don't have it here, but it should probably be in my house back in Argentina. So they decided to do it so I could start getting used to how it feels like to use that stuff. And they decided to put me in a chimpanzee suit. I was the green one, Theodore, and it was the best one, I will say. But the suit was my worst nightmare. Because of course it had to be similar to the chipmunk, I don't know how to say it, sorry. And it was a heavy costume, and it was literally made of like something like this, with this material, so you could tell like it was really warm. And you can imagine I have to dance and walk slowly in that for like 20 straight. And when I will finish, I will be literally water itself after it finished. But I loved it. I just loved it. I didn't care. I didn't. And then the last time I did, I appeared on the carnival. Around that time, my brother already left. I think he left once I started. He was like, "No, I'm leaving." He can have his moment. But yeah. And the last one, I did Elmo from Sesame Street, I think, the red guy. And that was my first heavy. Oh no, well, I'm brown, sorry. My first heavy one was a duck from, have you ever watched Mickey Mouse and Donald the duck? And we know that Donald has like little cousins, or I don't know, but the little ducks. So I have to be the green one. So yeah, that was the first time that I used something on my shoulders to carry the whole thing. And of course the material that would cover me was green, and then the head was a big duck head. That was the first time that I used it. It wasn't that bad because it wasn't that heavy, because it was a small one. They were like, "You want to be a part of this? Well, we're gonna have to give you a small one." Because I don't think you're ready. I mean, of course, because I was like 10 years old. And it was amazing. I remember that there will be nights that when you have to go out and dance, there will start raining. It's always around that time, January, February, that it heavy rains in my country. It's around the summer. So even with the rain, we need to continue like dancing. So you could feel the rain touching the costume and everything. And yeah, but we'll keep going. And then the following year, I did Elmo. That was the last one. And that was the heaviest. I was just like 11 at that time, so they were like, "Yeah, I think you can handle it." And I did. Yeah, I was pretty much really loved it. And there's a thing, like every year when you dance, people have this like confetti kind of thing, but you just sprayed it, and it's like white like shaving foam, but it's not that. But when you sprayed it, and you will get it to the person you wanted to, and it's like snow or something like that. And yeah, I remember that people love to bring it to just spray it at the costume. There were some evil people that will just throw it in your eyes, so they know that where your eyes were, and they will just in your eyes. That was not good. But yeah, there was no way like you could wipe it off, because you were holding like sticks, so the big costume could move the arms. So you have to like take it out, wipe your eyes, and then come back and take the stick to move the arm of the costume. So yeah, but it was really nice. A lot of people will take pictures with my costume, and I'm just glad that I been able to do that. It was the best experience of my life, along with dancing in the theater. And yes, then that was my last year, not because I wanted to end it, but they changed the location of where all this happened. So the carnival is, instead of being like around the corner for me, because it used to be around the corner for me, that's why I went and started dancing there, because it was like literally nearby my house. And then they decided to go to a different place, a more isolated place where there won't be much trouble, because there used to be a lot of trouble around the corner. Like, people will throw away cans of like sodas or the thing they used to spray us with. They will throw it away because they wanted to fight. Old people, teenagers and stuff like that will just throw it away at each other, and they wouldn't care if it got hit to someone that was just walking by. And it was dangerous, yes. So they decided to, especially a lot of people were neighbors that were like literally in front of all the whole thing. They didn't like match the noise, so they were like, why do we have to, listen to all of this when we shouldn't? So they decided to move it to like 40 minutes away. 4 minutes away. And it was really far for me. There was no way I could do it, so I just didn't do it anymore. And I think it was kind of the same year I stopped going to dance academy as well. So it was like a year of boom, ending everything. And yeah, during those years I was I think I started learning English when I was 7 years old, probably 6. And no, I think probably 9 years. Yes, I was 9 years old, I think. I don't remember now, but I did like 8 years. It was the best thing as well. I remember at the beginning I hated it because I didn't want to learn English. I was like, why are they making me go to this? I don't want to, but I had to because my parents were paying for it, and yeah, I didn't have a say in that. But I think that was the best decision they did for me. I didn't see it at the time, but now I'm really, really grateful they let me do that. And it was years of constantly learning. I remember that at the beginning I hated it, and then I started to love Selena Gomez music, and I was like, yeah, I need to learn English so I can understand what she's singing, what she's saying in the interviews. And I just started loving learning English. And I have to be honest, I never studied for it. It just came natural to me. Like everything I learned in class, it was already in here. And yeah, I have to be honest, I never studied. I just realizing I never studied for an exam or something like that. I would just read what they were going to like ask in the exams, and I'll just do it. And I always get a good score, and I was really surprised. But I really learned a lot quick as well. I'm still learning because of course I'm not like 100% like into the whole thing of the language, because I need to learn more words, how to use some words, and I always get confused a little words now and then. And yeah, it's all about like just keep practicing. And yeah, that's a little bit of my life. I think, yes, I said enough of my life. Now you know what I was when I was a kid and growing up, and yeah, everything. So yeah, next video I want to talk about the idea of coming here, how, and yes, how it happened. So let me know in the comments if you like this video. I really, really enjoyed doing this, telling you guys about my life and you getting to know me a little bit more. And yes, so we have come to the end of the video now, and thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And yes, so now it's time for me to say what I always say. Be kind to yourself. And until next time, yourself. Oh my god. I said it wrong. So let me start again. Until next time, be kind to yourself.